Hello, software developers, and welcome to Gotnick's Gaming. And one way here with some more Software Inc. And we have some great news here. I've kind of jumped ahead a little bit in the game. I'm going to slow things down quickly because I want to discuss for a moment. We started working on a game engine. We decided we're going to start doing making some games. And revelation, marketing for One Office 86 seems to have paid off, even though it's sparse. We are starting to make money on this software. We're making a lot of money on this software. I've jumped ahead a few months, trying to see what we can get out of this. I mean, and there it is, 24 million in profit. It made 1.9 million last month, and it's actually doing something decent, right? So finally, it took off. We thought it was going to be a bust, and it actually wound up paying off for us. And I don't know how. It was doing nothing in the beginning, and then all of a sudden it gained traction. So it kind of puts us back up to where we want to be. And I started working on the game engine before it really started making money, and then it just decided to just take off. And I'm thrilled about that. That's actually pretty cool that it did that. So I'm glad, because it's released in '86, and it's been almost 2 years now. Like I said, we've jumped ahead quite a bit. There's an audio tool, audio compression. Nobody's working on this. And it started in '88. Maybe we can jump on the bandwagon for this and see if we can get this working. And we'll get Carpe Facto in there too. Like, they got a lot of work to do for One Vision and even for One Office. But I think what we'll do is we're going to grow that team a little bit. They are quite small. So we're going to have to figure out what to do with that team. Alright, so let's take a look at them. They are a tiny little team over there in the corner office. And we may want to consider moving out of this office, actually. It was nice to start off with, but I really don't like the building or the layout of the building or the design of the building, all these offices. And you can't change anything up, so it's kind of like, I don't know. I really don't know what to make of it, to be honest with you. Let's take a quick look at build mode here and see if we can come up with something that's going to be feasible. Not really, because these offices are too small. I can put 3 desks in here if I want to build cubicles for these guys, and then that's it. Otherwise, I gotta go up to another floor, and I don't want to do that either. I was able to cram 5 desks in there, kind of being creative with it, but it might be time for another building. I kind of want to release the game engine before I do that, though. I built myself a little meeting area over there. Alright, let's forget about that for a moment. I do need to hire more developers, but I'm not sure what to do with that right now. Let's take a look at our teams. Let's take a look at the core team employees. And we have Mbonwe. He's a leader now. So he went away to school, got some lead skill and things like that. So now he's got some lead skill in there. And we're going to hope that that's going to turn things around for the team and get them rolling a little bit. We definitely want to get them on the education side of stuff. So employees, how do we do the teams again? I want to do HR as yes. HR management for this team. Nope. Let's highlight the team. HR management. We've enabled all of this, so they're kind of working on their deal. 2 programs, 1 designer, 1 artist, 2 marketing. Preferred age is 35. I want to lower that. That's not good. It's not dropping. Why is that not dropping? An education level. This needs to be fixed. I can't. Why can't I do anything with this? I want to turn all this off. Oh no. I mean, it's on, but I don't know. I'm a little confused. Alright, I'm not gonna worry about that right now. Not a big deal. Let's get back into the groove of things here. Let's get things rolling. We'll do a quick outsource review here of Hell's Engine, our game engine, and see what we get out of that. We're currently researching the audio tool. 20,000 we spent there. 4.2, and the code is okay, and the audio is terrible. System is terrible too. System is worse than the audio is worse than the system's worse than the audio, and that's not saying much. 0.7% bugs and plus 0% quality. All right, so we're gonna have to figure some stuff out here for sure. and try to get things going here. This is working slowly but surely. We have 2 teams working on that. We've got to grow these teams exponentially, I think, and we got to order. I can't talk today. Order more of the One Office 86 as we made another 700,000 for it, but we're losing money there. So you only got 12,000 in stock. Let's do One Office, and then just order copies, and then let's do another 100,000. Right, 200,000. Yep, that makes sense. There we go. 112,000 in stock, and we're gonna roll through that. We're gonna come to the end of the day, and it's almost gonna be over. For this, we need 29.5 of code, and the art's already where we want it to be. So the code has a long way to go. And we just saw, wow, One Office just blew up off the map again. Wow, 2.5 million that month. All right. We're going out on a limb here. I'm going to order 200,000 copies. We've got the money. Slow things down again. Let's take a look at our finances here quickly. Savings account. We got 47 million in the savings account. We're accruing nice interest here. Let's put at least half of our money back into the bank here. Gets up to 63 million. So we got plenty of money for a rainy day. We got 20 million left over to do some work with here. All right. Hell's Legends got to finish. We got to figure out this support team. Carpe Facto needs more help. We don't have enough help here at Carpe Facto. That's what it comes down to. Yeah, we can't keep up with support for One Vision. I mean, it still has 232 active users. Years after it's come out. I mean, this is just amazing. Look at all the bugs we missed. 20,800 bugs. Alright, so I'm going to go off camera a little bit here. Transition ahead to when Hell's Engine appears to be close to ready. And I'm also going to try to work on the support team a little bit to get them back up to speed. Alright, I'll see ya on the flip side. Alrighty, folks, we're back, and I haven't gotten Hell's Engine ready yet. I just did a review on it. It didn't come up so hot yet still. One of those things. I had to show you guys something as I'm rolling along here. All of a sudden, One Vision is making money again. It picked up another 3 million this past month, and a couple months before that as well. It started making money all over again. We started selling copies of it all over again. And One Office is still selling itself quite well. Yeah, I don't know what to make of this. I mean, this is absolutely phenomenal at this point. How many copies we've sold of each of these, and they just keep going. And then all of a sudden, this was not selling anything for a while, One Vision, and now all of a sudden it's picked up and started selling again. So I'm not sure what to make of it. I'm not going to complain, and I'm going to let things roll along here. We need to look at the past reviews here. August. So the August reviews had us at 4.8 for this thing. The system is terrible. The audio is not so great. And then, I mean, 2D code is okay, and then the art is just pretty good. The art's pretty good. So it's not the art that's causing the problems here. It's gonna be the system stuff and the audio that's gonna cause us a problem, which we need to figure out. So we can't keep up with the support for One Vision. I have hired another person, so we have a total of 6 people. I have a mishmash of people in offices now because these offices are just not working for us. I did go ahead and add a canteen in for them as well and a lounge area so these guys can kind of hang out and do their thing or whatever to try to make them happier. But, I mean, it's going to... As soon as we release this piece of software, we're going to have to consider moving out of here and doing our own office because I just don't like the design of this office or the layout. And like I said, I can't really fit things in here the way I want to. So, yeah, we're going to have to figure this out pretty quickly, how we want to work this out. So, yeah, she's on Carpe Facto team. She feels uncomfortable. Office environment's lousy. The job is not fulfilling. We need to really, really fix this and in a hurry because we just don't have any productive people here on these teams. We're gonna roll this along and just this code needs to get up to 29, 30 points before it's going to be any good for us. And it shouldn't. We started this in '86. It's 3 years already. Almost 3 years that we're working on it. We're going to have to figure that out. We're going to get that rolling. It takes an awfully long time to make this software. It says it should take you less than a year, but it takes you almost more than that. I don't get it. We're losing sales on OneVision again. We need to get a IT guy in here. Let's call cleaning. Let's call IT. We do have a cleaning person who comes in every day, but we'll bring in an extra one just in case. And we'll take a look at the sales of this again. 40. This is absolutely unbelievable. I cannot get over that this piece of software all of a sudden is picking up sales again. It's like it's insane how crazy this is. I mean, I don't know. Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. We want to order copies. We want to go in here. We're going to order 100,000 of these as well, and $400,000 more on copies, and let it roll, let it ride. We need the copies. We're selling the software. We're up to 58 million now, and I got 63 million in the bank. So we're worth 123 million dollars at this point. We've got plenty of money to do whatever we want, but I'm really limiting myself because I'm stuck on this piece of software that I just want to get out of here. They finished the audio compression tool before we have, so we lost out on that because we should have just made a dedicated team towards it. But again, I'm just not. I don't know. It's the layout of this office, and I want to get out of here. I just want to build my own office. And that's what we need to do next. That's what's coming up next for this, is us building our own office. Let's get Hell's Engine done. Let's start talking about some games, making our own games and stuff like that. And we have to work on maybe a successor for OneVision. I don't even know if it needs it at this point because it's got 338 active users, 338,000 active users again. It's doing fine on its own. It doesn't need a follow up at this point. That's insane. Check this out. Came out in '84. It's been on the market for 5 years, and it's still rocking at 5 million less. We don't have enough copies. We need to order more copies. This is insane. This is absolutely insane. We didn't import this either. We could probably port this and do even better. We should consider porting this. I don't have the team to port it though. I really don't. It's not something I can even consider doing at this point because I don't have the team to port it. Another 1.8 million for Office, and another 5 million for OneVision, which has now made us $85 million and is selling more copies than One Office slightly, but obviously the higher retail price makes it worth more money. No marketing either. Imagine if we started marketing it again. I wonder. I don't even know what to do. All right, let's do another review of this outsource review and see what we get out of it now. 23 points of code here. We're losing sales again. 5.4. We've cut down on some bugs. We've gone up on quality. The system is still not great. All right. I mean, let's just keep the clock rolling here on this. We're down on all copies again. This is unbelievable. I can't keep up with any of this at this point. And that's what it comes down to. I can't keep up with any of it. Everything is off the charts insane. Yeah, OneVision does not meet demand. We know. It's fine. It's fine, dude. We're good. Seriously. I got 100,000 copies. Funny thing is that it picks up new users every month. It looks like we're losing more active users. The job is not fulfilling. We'll accept your demand. It's the Carpe Factor team is just miserable. Look at all the work they have to do. It's absolutely absurd what that poor team has to endure. And I don't know what else to do for them at this point. Another 1.6 million and another 4.5 out of OneVision. Yeah, we're rocking it, man. We are totally rocking this. We're gonna order more copies of this. What would happen if I ordered like 1 million copies? I'm gonna order $1 million worth of copies for this. We're gonna get a 500,000 copies. I don't care if they sit around. I don't want to have to keep ordering copies every month for this piece of software. It's unbelievable that it's 5 years later and it's still selling like hotcakes. All of a sudden, it regained interest, which is absolutely unbelievable. Just curious, what did we do last month? Another 4.4 million. Yeah, we're selling 50,000 copies a month, it seems like. I might actually start slowing down now. I don't know if I want to stop the marketing for one office yet either. Hell's Engine's got to get completed. All right, so let's truly bring it back when Hell's Engine is ready to go. And then we're going to consider another office. All right, folks, so we're back. It is January 1991. Hell's Engine has been in beta for some time, worked out 382 bugs. We are dropping followers like flies. I tried marketing super early, did a couple of press releases, a couple of press builds. They get annoyed by it. So I don't understand the point of marketing super early. I had over 4,800 followers. Now I have 3,000. They keep going down. But this is January now. It is our release month. So we're going to go ahead and release this piece of software. It came in at about a 5.5. It's not fantastic, but it is what it is. And we're going to see what we can do with it. We do want to release. Yes, so we're going to start marketing it. We'll give it a $10,000 budget per month. And we're going to order a bunch of copies. We're going to go 500,000 copies on this one. $1 million worth of copies. We're going to put some eggs in this basket. We have a reach of 4 million people. So we're going to see how this does in the first day. And then if we can make a little bit of a windfall on it, even if we don't, we're moving the offices either way. And we'll start building that office and see what we get. And I'll probably bring that in the next episode, the building of the new office. Once we get this squared away, let's see what we have. We're getting closer to the end of the day here. We're going to probably cut off support for One Vision pretty soon. It finally stopped selling copies. The one office is still selling. Oh, actually, no, it didn't sell anything this past month, but it was selling for quite a bit. And we look, it cost us $1.4 million to do Hell's Engine. So we're going to have to see what we get out of that. It's January 91. We have our team working on nothing. And maybe we want them to start working on this to see if we can actually get some research stuff. We've lost the last two. We lost the 2D editor and the audio tool. We were beaten out on that. We're not going to give it to Carbide Factor. We'll just give it to core team. Let them work on that while we figure out the whole Hell's Engine thing to see how that goes. We've marketed $10,000 for it so far this month. And it made zero. It made absolutely zero. We sold nothing. A product has been reviewed. Okay. Large growth this month for Punch Digital. We had a whopping 10 million this month, making them worth 56 million with 8 releases in their catalog. Review of Hell's Engine enters gaming scene with Hell's Engine. I bet fans are excited to see what's in store. We've got the scoop. One Way Solution has a well-established reputation, but they're pretty new in the gaming scene. Hell's Engine is overall well-made product. It's a very complex piece of craftsmanship. It's a little fiddly. It's packed full of art, and it's beautiful to behold. It will be competing with ShapeGo Engine 7 by Fancy Garden Industries. This is certainly not a bug-free product. They're going to have a hard time supporting it. To wrap this up, it's too expensive for what you get. It's probably not going to move many copies. They still need to make a name for themselves in this market. It would help if they spent time getting the word out. Okay, so that's what we're doing. Let's look at the price of this thing. It's $133. I don't remember wanting to do that. Can we change the price of this? I mean, it's on every operating system imaginable. Find owner port, start printing, order copies, income. There's got to be a way to change the price of this, no? Filter, no. I thought there was a way to do this. Clearly you cannot. Operating system needs, franchise, used in, features, income, units, reputation. Yeah, we can't. We can't change the price of it. So we're kind of screwed as far as the price goes. Okay, let's let it roll. Let's see if it picks up anything the next month. It would be nice if we can make a few dollars off of it. If not, we're researching game engine visual scripting, which we can then use in our next game engine and hopefully not overprice it. At least it's not outdated this time. But yeah, we still got plenty of money, and we're gonna roll with making an entirely new office for our teams, this way we can grow them properly and get them in the right place. So Hell's Engine made absolutely no money at all. All right. Yeah, we have sold 0 copies of this. Nobody wants it for the price that it is. I guess it's just way too overpriced. I don't know. I got to say that this is probably the first time I've run into something like this here. To be completely honest, this is worse than the last one. We're going to leave it on the market. We're going to continue to market it for a little while. Maybe we up the marketing on it. I mean, we got the money to spend, right? So we might as well go to 15,000 and see how that does, and kind of let it roll. And hopefully we can beat this thing here, because we want to do that. 2D, we're supposed to be good at, and everything else. And then the other thing is, I don't know what the other part of it is. 2D and something, I don't know. That is very disheartening. What a disappointment. What a huge, huge disappointment for this piece of software. Yeah, Ali Haynes. I might fire the entire Carpe Facto team and rehire a whole new team of better skilled people once we move the office, because every one of them is complaining. I mean, I get it. They're cramped. They're not in a good place. This is not selling anything. All right. So, again, another disappointing piece of software to start off. It's got prominent marketing now, and we'll have to figure out what if it's gonna start selling some units. I don't know. It's not selling anything right now, but that is a huge disappointment right there. All right, guys. You know, I mean, every time we sell a piece of software, the first one went out pretty good. One Vision went out without a hitch right away, and then One Office eventually took off for us. And now we're looking at Hell's Engine, our gaming engine, which is just not selling any pieces of software, which I don't get. Can we port it to anything? I don't think we can port it to anything. I think it's on everything and it's available. It's core team. I mean, there's a whole bunch of new softwares out there. Maybe we could do that. Let's put it out there and port it to all of those and see what happens. I mean, that's the best thing we can do for this right now. But we'll let that continue and port. And we're going to wrap this one up here. Leave any comments or suggestions down below. If you have ideas for software names or things you want to see me develop, by all means, go for it. We're going to probably work on another 2D editor. We'll need a follow-up for One Vision. We'll work on a sequel for that in the next one, as well as building a new office space for One Way Solutions, Inc. to kind of do its thing. And Hell's Engine did not make money again in that month. So it is a flop at this point. We're going to continue porting it. And I'll see you around the channel. And bye-bye now.